If I asked you a week ago about where does Chiefs need to strengthen, I bet most of you would say, oh, we need a winger, and some of you would say, oh, we need a striker, we definitely need a striker. But Unjabulo Plum has left the Chiefs, and a lot of you will have different answers to that question if I asked it today. What if I told you Chiefs has found a person who's not only gonna replace Unjabulo Plum, but could also be the reason why Unjabulo Ngobo ends up leaving the Chiefs? Yes, I said it. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Macorig Football Club. And in this video, I want us to talk about Maurizio Macorig, this German-Italian defender. And most of you know that because I'm sure you've watched some of the videos on YouTube talking about this player, Uguti, he's trialing with the Chiefs. But some of the things that you might not know about him is the fact that he is also a defensive midfielder. He also plays in that position. And in him playing as a defensive midfielder, he conveniently arrived like a week before Ublom was sold to St. Louis. Now, I am not trying to read too much into that, but I'm just saying, Uguti, a week before Unjabulo Plum was sold, this player joins the Chiefs for AMA trials, and it doesn't end there. He gets featured as well in a game that the Chiefs played. The last time this thing happened, one of the players got featured in a friendly while they were still trialing was Ukele Pimenyimana, and we know how that ended up with Ukele signing for the Chiefs. Now, I said something that made some of you maybe think, Uguti, what does it mean, Uguti, this player is coming in and is going to replace Unjabulo Ngobo? Can we be honest? Can we be honest for a second? I know where our feelings are at, but can we be honest, Uguti? It does not look like Uzwane has confidence in Unjabulo Ngobo. Am I the only one who thinks that? Because for the amount of mistakes that he has made, yes, he has made amount of mistakes with Chiefs, but I feel like he still has received fewer chances than, take for example, Ungezana, than Ukwinika. And I've talked about why I think Ukwinika will always play ahead of anyone else who is a defender with Chiefs. But I don't think Uzwane really favors Unjabulo Ngobo. And now they've been rumors Oguti Unjabulo Ngobo is wanted by other teams with PSL, and we might end up seeing him leave. And we've also seen how many links Chiefs has had. Ngama defender Uguti Chiefs is linked with Tuluk Flus, Chiefs is linked with who and who, Chiefs is linked with so and so. So now we are seeing this person who does not only have the potential to replace Ublom, but also just to add depth to our defensive areas. Because another thing, Makosi, that we must also remember is that besides Uguti, Chiefs needs to strengthen and to replace Ublomu, Chiefs also needs depth Guma center back. Dinga depth Guma center back, not because of the fact that we lack our center backs, but we just lack a left back right now. Uhland is there, but we have talked about how he doesn't seem to be giving it 150% in every game. And if you really have a person who is an actual center back, then you might be able to push Udove to left back, and then he will give you more as a left back. I still believe that. I do believe Uguti, he gives us a lot as a defender, as a center back, but I also believe Uguti can give us much more than what Uhland is giving us as a left back. So if this guy Macorig comes to Chiefs, he does not only offer Uguti Uzobanje addition by being a center back, but he also allows us to have two dedicated fullbacks, because we are not sure Uguti how fragile Uhland is right now. We know Uguti they got a rest, but January uzofika manje, and we're going to need all the players that we have, and you can't be playing Uhland each and every game because siyabona Uguti even Umashian is not being trusted to play as a left back. So role just rest upon Uhland, and then a gonna replacement. So Macorig comes in and then he offers that thing as well. Now, what I find strange about this guy is the fact that right now he's still contracted with his team until 2025, and he joined them in 2020. But now I'm like, the contract guys, there's still 3 years remaining. Ibo, phela if eno 3 years contract yakhe, I don't know ukuthi Chiefs izoyithatha imali to buy that player out of the team. I could see why the team could sell him because he has played 90% of the minutes with team yakhe this season so far. So because of that, you could see ukuthi he is an important player in the team, but maybe not as vital. Because another thing that I can say, I don't know Uguti why he hasn't played the other games. Maybe it's because of injuries and whatnot, because he doesn't look like a player who's just there. Because Mangatwa, he's just a squad player. Ngabe sibona Uguti the minutes that he has played for his team this season, ngabe mhlambe 40%, but he's played 90% of the games, which means maybe missed a game or two. It makes sense why he has played 90% of the games. Now let's move on from Uguti how much game time he has played and talk about Uguti. He has played in 18 games, 18 appearances, and he has scored 4 goals and he has assisted once. That's 11% goal participation by a centre back, which tells me Uguti, this player is not only just good as a defender, but it also tells me Uguti going forward he can also offer something to the team. Because what I've seen with other teams, good teams that play really well, is that amagoli are not just expected to come from one source, and in that source is a striker, and if a striker is no longer there, then the team suffers. You also need your defenders to pitch in. Let's say it's a corner kick and then the player goes up and then figure ahead then goalie. You need that in your team. You need ukuba ne variety ukuthi each player can do something, can contribute in terms of amagoli to the team. And I think that would be something that would have drawn each Chiefs to him ukuthi, but okay, this player has been doing well this season and we think he could actually help the team. I just think the only thing that would be strange about signing this guy, if a contract yake expires on the 30th of June 2025, that just makes me feel a bit scared ukuthi this move might be difficult to get over the line because of the fact that we know ukuthi Chiefs does not want to pay. However, on the bright side, for those of you who don't like agents, is the fact that right now must check a good transfer market, it says it does not have an agent, so that kind of makes it into a bit simpler, because the Chiefs would deal with his team to sign him, and then after dealing with his team to sign him, then they'll just deal with him on a personal level ukuthi okay, how much money are we paying. Angeke kube khona ukuthi kuzoba nama agents fees and all that stuff. It will just be between the club and him. I'll be watching closely what Chiefs ends up doing with this guy, but I think he's a very good option to have if the Chiefs do sign him, because he, as I said, he solves a lot of problems for a team. Let me know guys what you think, and by the way, if you enjoyed this video, please do like. I will see you on the next one, and until next time, remember, equals alphela umoya.